How'd you come down to your decision?
You trust the people there that they're gonna take care of you, and like everyone's got talent at the next level. So if you work harder than other people, you know, you maybe get a chance, and then when you get in, and with that chance, you make something out of it. The craziest thing, I was in like 8th grade. I was probably like, I don't even, like 6'2", like 210, whatever. And had like all these D3 schools like hit me up, and I was psyched. I was like, bro, no way. Like, they're like, come out to a camp. I was like, I'm there. Like, yeah, that's straight up. Like,
that's how you knew you
and
were
then, like, and then after my freshman year, I got an offer, and I was like, from Maryland. Maryland was my first offer. That's when everything just started taking off. I'd be getting like 2-3 offers a day. It's crazy.
A day. How'd you come down to your decision?
We just took a bunch of visits, like 10+ schools, and like just checked all of them out and everything, and kind of narrowed our stuff down after like, if we went on like our first visit, we were like, this won't make the cut. Like we just like kind of cut it off. So like you can just kind of tell. I mean, you know, definitely you can just kind of tell. Like right when you get on campus, just kind of like, I don't know about this one.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
And then like there's a couple that like at the end of my recruiting, I was between 2 schools, and I had to go back and visit the other school that I was in between a couple times before just to make sure I was 100% sure.
Obviously, you took your time in your recruitment, and you didn't just go to Clemson once, you went a couple times. Mm-hmm. So which visit was it that like really stood out for you that you was like, oh, I'm going here, I'm gonna be a Tiger?
Spring game, when I was down there, I wasn't planning on committing on that visit, and I'm down there with just my dad and my buddy Ryan. I'm sitting there, and I was talking to it was like 11 o'clock at night, and I'm like in the hotel room with my dad just talking, and I was like, I think I want to go here. And then he was like, are you sure? And then I was like, yeah. And then he was like, all right, like, if you're sure, call your mom. I was like, all right. So I called my mom, I FaceTimed her, let her know what I was doing. And then literally like a minute later, I called Coach Bates and just told him I wanted to have a meeting. I just called him, I was like, can I have a meeting with Coach Sweeney tomorrow? And he was like, sure. I was like, all right. And then like the next morning we go get breakfast, and we all go in to Coach Sweeney's office, and I told him, and yeah, I think he jumped up, hugged my dad, hugged me, and that was it. Georgia was definitely my close second.
Yeah, they didn't sent you enough, good grief.
I was there probably 4 times probably, I'd say 3 or 4 times. You can kind of feel a difference in the atmosphere between the 2 schools. The coach, like you trust the people there that they're gonna take care of you, and like you can even talk to the players there now, and like some places the players will tell you just straight up like, I don't really like it here, I'm trying to leave here.
They definitely do that.
And like, I mean, if you even just look at the stats with Clemson, they don't have many people transfer out, or
they don't have it.
I didn't really grow up super supportive to one college football team. So like I feel like some kids have that where they're just like, oh, this is my dream school, I'm gonna go here. Like I never really had that, so I had to really explore all my options and everything. So I had a background thought on like, oh, I knew this team was good, I knew this team was good, like, so I wanted to go see those schools. But like when I started my freshman year, like I sent out my film, I found all these coaches' emails. I went on like the school like website, like the football website, in the directory, found like the player development coaches and everything. It was just sending my film to them, Twitter DM, everything, anything you can think of. And it's crazy, like I'm sending those to some of those dudes, and then like after I get like my first, second, third, fourth, like I start getting offers, and then I get DMs back from them, and I'm like, I look to the top of the screen, like I'm like, I look at the message I sent, I was like, hey coach, I'm Bryan, 2020 from like 6'3", 210. I was like, oh, it worked. It worked. Nah, but
you had the receipts of what he was.
Oh, you didn't want to reach out to me then, but now.
For sure.
Nah, so like, just like having that kind of background knowledge on the school, and you know, getting the opportunity to go to all these places, and just like I knew when I was on the campus for that spring game, like that's where I wanted to be. So
now you're the #1 player, going to the #1 school, coming off of 2 championships. What are you going in thinking? Like, what's your expectation? What's your goals for these next 3 years? You know, I said 3 years. You go get there. You go get there.
So, hopefully just getting in there, and I mean, right when I get there, I'll be going in January. So, I mean, I'll get a little jump on some of the other people coming in, and just working as hard as I can. You know, that's the main thing you got to do when you get to school. Like everyone's got talent at the next level. So if you work harder than other people, you know, you maybe get a chance, and then when you get in, and with that chance, you make something out of it. So obviously, just getting there and just giving it everything I have, and you know, just kind of like even there, I feel like you're gonna have a.
You ain't gotta give me no me answers. You're #1, and you got expectations that you want. You know what I mean? I hope you want to go at the top #1 DN in the country in college too. Why not? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I want to be able to get in there and play. Like that's my main goal, even if I'm not starting, getting a bunch of play time my freshman year. And hopefully by the time my sophomore year starting and
Get rolling hot.
right, just start rolling with it, and then hopefully by my junior year I'm ready to go.
Got him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Who?
What is that?
That's my touchdown celebration.
You need practice. You need help. I don't know what she was doing there. I know y'all don't want to see that, but I know y'all want to see the rest of the videos that are right here. And please subscribe, please.
We need you.
We need y'all.